Hey guys, and welcome back to Soul Sunday. Woo! I am so excited about Soul Sundays. This has just been such a fun way for me. One, to really be intentional and okay, what have I learned this week and all that. And also this is going to be a nice way to look back and just remember what God spoke to me in this season of my life. So I love it. I would love if you interacted with me in this and told me what God is speaking to you, or just some of your thoughts about what I have to share, all the things. So I've gone back and forth all morning about what I was going to share today. Today is Saturday. I was doing these on Sunday, but the last few Sundays we've had events after church that have made it where I can't film this and put it up on Sunday. So I'm filming on Saturday. But this week has been so full of all kinds of stuff that I really debated on what direction I was going to go with this. So we started off our week last Monday through Wednesday. We did a fast, a corporate fast as a church. If you're unfamiliar with fasting, you can look up some resources. I'll try to find some for you. But basically, my take on a fast is it is giving something up or removing something from my life that I could take whatever that thing I removed and replace it with prayer and focusing on God. I have fasted many times in my life, saw so many things come to fruition and breakthroughs and just things. And just as a general Christian community, I feel like a lot of places do it in January just to set yourself up for a good year and just really be intentional about starting your year with focusing on God. So we did that Monday through Wednesday. And with all of that, every night we had prayer and worship services, which were so amazing. We traveled to our parent church in Modesto. Then we had some guest speakers come in. The worship was amazing. And to get together with all 6 of our campuses, I just love it because I love the One Church network of campuses because we truly are a family. You could go to a campus in a different town and we all get together and it's we're family reunion. I just love it. So I had an amazing week, just saturated in the Word. I'm going to show you guys my planner because literally I have, 5 pages. So I started doing my bullet journal. If you didn't see that video, go ahead and go watch that. But so this is my week plan, okay? And then I leave pages after to write notes from I'm a health coach, so I have health coach trainings during the week, sermons that I listen to, podcasts that I listen to, just anywhere I need to leave notes. I leave room for note pages, and I've decided that I'm only going to build my week at a time because I never know how many notes I'm going to write. But anyway, I have pages and pages of notes from all the sermons that were shared this week. So it was so good. And then our church service on Sunday, my mom's like, you're cheating. You need to film your Soul Sunday on Sunday because our church service was so amazing. Our worship was super amazing. The word was super amazing. It was just such an anointed day. And then to go into this week of fasting, prayer, cool services, all this stuff, it was just such a good week. But, and this is where I debated, would I just share with you all the good triumphs and the amazingness that happened this week, or would I share with you the attack that I felt this week? And I decided I'm going to share the attack because I want to be real and honest with you guys. And sometimes your faith is not always the easiest thing. Sometimes your faith is really challenged, even in the sweetest of seasons. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to share this, so I'm just going to go ahead and just spill it, okay? So we started this week, and on Sunday after our amazing church service, I had a meeting with our parent church campus pastor that she had a meeting with somebody who inevitably just said some stuff about us that were less than positive and things that I knew to be true. Some of the stuff were yeah, no, she's right. She's right. I need to fix that. I need to change that. And, whatever. And some stuff that I, owned for a minute to just take inventory, is that true? Does that hold up? And I was no, that might just be her opinion or her perspective on the situation, so I'm going to go ahead and let that one go. So then I decided that, okay, it would be wise to speak to the person, the source, themselves and hear it from their mouth and just kind of be able to walk through some of these situations and apologize for some of the stuff that I did need to own. So we had that meeting on Tuesday, and it was good. I feel like there was good conversation. I feel like I was able to own up to some of the things that I did, and I felt like I was heard and like was able to shed some light on some of the other things that I didn't feel like I needed to own. So it was good. But this is a stronghold that the enemy has on me. I tend to really want to be a people pleaser, and so the fact that I had disappointed someone just threw me for a loop. And I'm going to share with you one of the things that I needed to own, because I feel like it's something that we all probably need to own a little bit and just learn. So one of the things I needed to own was I had brought some of my frustrations with another person out. I verbalized them. I shed less than pleasant light on this person, again from my own perspective and my own opinion, and it wasn't necessary, it wasn't called for, and it caused a lot of damage. The Bible talks about the tongue just being a weapon, and unfortunately I used mine for not so good purposes. I was really frustrated in the situation, and I had trusted the people around me, and I don't even want to really say that because I shouldn't have. I was wrong. I should have never spoke out. In fact, I have a verse about it. So it's Matthew 18:15. If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained a brother. But if he does not listen, take one or two others along with you, that every charge may be established by the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. If he refuses to listen, then tell it to the church. And if he refuses to listen to even the church, let him to you as a Gentile, or be to you as a Gentile or a tax collector. So I should have gone to my brother. I should have taken my frustration, taken it to the source, but I didn't. I spoke it out, and I was wrong. And I hurt some people. Now, mind you, this situation had happened this summer, where I had spoken ill of this person, and I actually had felt so guilty about it, that me and the person I spoke badly about have already had a meeting. I apologized. I admitted what I did and just sincerely apologized, and we've been working on rebuilding the trust and friendship since then. But because I had verbalized this to another person, that person has gone on their own journey of like, could I be trusted? Could the church be trusted? Just a lot, because when you bring gossip in or speaking badly about people, it creates mistrust. So I, this whole week have just been like, Lord, I'm so sorry. And part of me was like, Lord, I've already apologized to the person. Why am I still getting punished for something that I've already like asked for forgiveness for? To you and to this person. But here's the deal. You can't take back your words. You can't take back those things that you say in frustration. You can't take back those things. You can apologize and you can move forward. And I'm prayerful that in everybody that was affected by this outburst, we can all move forward from it and just be healthier for it. But I'm sharing this with you because I'm seriously learning that maturity is holding your tongue and like giving it a minute to like, is this positive? Is this going to edify? Is this going to uplift us as a whole? Like if this person was in front of me, would I be saying it this way? Like just be mindful of how you speak to and about people. And if it's negative, like Mom always said, if you ain't got anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. It's hard for me because I am a verbal processor. Like that is how I process through things, and then I feel better. And you know, like I can move on and I forgive and like whatever, but I am learning that I need to verbally process to God in my prayer time, in my devotional time. Like that's where I take my complaint. That's where I take my venting. other people can be affected by your words, and so taking it to other people might not be the healthiest thing. And you can judge and use wisdom in that, because of course there's people that you seek counsel from, and all that, and I'm not neglecting, like, there's human relationships that could bring wisdom into a situation, but I think you need to be careful and mindful of how you say something about another person. And the reason I'm sharing this is because we are in this love changes things, and I believe in love. I should have spoken. And then the second part of this is I want to be the person who doesn't allow months and months and months to go by that I fester on these things about another brother or sister. Like, if I am seeing something that could be potentially harmful to them and others, I want to be the person who loves them enough to have the hard conversation and be like, dude, you shouldn't have said that. Or you really need to go to that person and you need to apologize and you need to have your venting session to them so it can actually get fixed, because just spreading it around isn't fixing anything. Like, in love, we need to correct. And I feel like a lot could have been solved if I had kept my mouth shut, and a lot could have been solved if people around me would have opened their mouth and said, hey, this isn't good. Like, you shouldn't be doing this, and we need to nip it in the bud, and with godly love and correction, help me to mature. So that's kind of why I'm sharing this. 1, keep your mouth shut. 2, correct your brother in love. In love. Make sure you have a relationship with this person, because I definitely would like not receive that from somebody who like barely knows me or whatever, be like, whatever, what are you saying? But somebody who knows me, knows my heart, and knows that my intentions are never to hurt somebody, who would come to me and be like, dude, you're hurting people, that would be received by me, and I feel like it could have changed a lot. So I am growing through my failures this week, guys. I'm growing through something that I know I need to mature in, and of course, you know, am I being tiny bit like, well, that kind of sucked, God? Yeah. Nobody ever likes to feel like they failed or that they didn't measure up or whatever, and I'm included in that. But at the end of the day, he's concerned with your character. He's concerned with his bride as a whole. Like, we're all his kids. Like, if your kids are fighting, you don't want to hear them talking so badly about each other. You want to see them hash it out, hug it out, and then move forward. So God is correcting me, people are correcting me, and I feel like I'll become a better, more mature Christian and person because of it. So don't shy away from the correction, because then you just shy away from the growth. And I believe this is a growing season for me. I believe to go to the next level, I'm going to have to learn that I can't just spout out my frustrations on just everybody who's around. That's not mature, that's not healthy, and that's not edifying to the body. So I hope this helped. I know it's not as lighthearted and fluffy, but you guys, sometimes our faith is not lighthearted and fluffy. Like, it only is that way is if you're just not growing. And I continue to grow. I want you to continue to grow, and together we can become more mature and grounded in Christ. And it's about Him. It's about His kingdom. It's about how we love each other is how they're going to know us. And backbiting and gossip is not loving each other. So I do love you. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think about this. And yeah, like I said, not lighthearted and fluffy, but I think it's necessary. And it was what was on my heart. It was the thing that I was like, I'm going to share my failures. And hopefully it helps. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos like this. They're not always so heavy. But again, I'm just going to share what I feel like God is speaking to me and is for you. So I feel like it's necessary. And comment, subscribe, do all the things. We'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.